you may trust the choices you've made. But what if AI is quietly shaping them behind the scenes? Machiavelli would say this was inevitable. Real power doesn't need to shout. It controls what you think was your decision. Have you ever picked up your phone and seen exactly what you were thinking about? That's not magic or coincidence. That's data-driven prediction designed to nudge you before you realize you're even being nudged. Every scroll, tap, pause, and like creates a profile, an ever-evolving mirror of your habits and impulses. The algorithm doesn't just learn what you want, it learns how to subtly change what you want next. Machiavelli lived in Renaissance Florence, a world filled with betrayal, shifting alliances, and brutal ambition. His book, The Prince, wasn't a guide to justice, but a manual on how power really works when no one's pretending. He believed people were driven by appearances, desire, and fear more than reason. If you want control, you don't need truth. You just need to shape the illusion people are most willing to follow. In Machiavelli's time, rulers shaped perception with rituals, symbols, and public executions. Today, control is invisible, woven into algorithms that decide what we see, who we trust, and what we believe is reality. AI doesn't just reflect your interests, it amplifies your instincts. It knows when to push dopamine, when to raise anxiety, and when to reinforce your bias just enough to keep you scrolling endlessly. Machiavelli said it's more important to appear virtuous than to actually be so. AI appears neutral, objective, even helpful, but it often serves interests far away from your well-being or awareness. Have you ever asked yourself why this story went viral? Why that post vanished? Or why some views dominate your feed? That's not organic. It's curated manipulation, optimized for influence. You think you're in control, but the digital world is built to hijack your impulses. Platforms don't care about truth. They care about what keeps your eyes glued and your emotions stirred. Machiavelli warned rulers to inspire fear without hatred. Algorithms apply this too. They inject just enough tension to keep you scrolling, but not so much that you close the app completely. Fear spreads faster than facts. Outrage captures more attention than balance. AI doesn't just notice this, it weaponizes it. It's not a bug in the system, it's the business model. Machiavelli believed that whoever controls the narrative controls the people. In today's world, that means whoever controls the algorithm controls which narratives live and which ones silently disappear from view. From deepfakes to auto-generated propaganda, AI makes it easy to spread lies on a massive scale. The lie doesn't need to be convincing, just viral, and once it's everywhere, it starts to feel like common sense. Have you ever wondered if your beliefs are really yours, or were they shaped by repetition, exposure, and the invisible hand of a system trained to feed your mental comfort zone? We used to say, knowledge is power. But now, the power lies in who filters the knowledge. Those filters are increasingly controlled by people you'll never see or question. The new princes aren't wearing crowns. They're behind closed doors, in boardrooms and data centers, refining systems that influence your every click, vote, purchase, and opinion without ever asking for your permission. Your identity online isn't fixed. It's shaped, nudged, and refined by algorithms responding to what works. But they don't ask what's true about you, only what keeps you engaged. Machiavelli believed people prefer comforting lies over uncomfortable truths. AI exploits this by reinforcing familiar beliefs, even if they're wrong, because familiar beliefs are easier to sell than uncomfortable questions. This isn't some future dystopia. It's already here. Every day, AI shapes what millions believe about politics, health, success, and even how people feel about themselves. And most people don't even notice it happening. But Machiavelli didn't just expose manipulation, he urged awareness. If you understand how control works, you're less likely to fall for it. And that's where your power begins. Start asking, why am I seeing this now? Who benefits if I believe this? What feeling is this post triggering? And where is that feeling trying to push me? We need transparency. If AI guides public thought, then the code and incentives behind it must be visible. Otherwise, we're letting secret rulers shape a world we think we chose. More importantly, reclaim your attention. Don't let AI algorithms dictate your mood, identity, or beliefs. Instead, decide what you seek, before the system decides for you what to want. Machiavelli said rulers must study war. But in this era, the battlefield is psychological. and we must study how persuasion, not violence, is used to gain control. Have you been manipulated, or are you just never paying attention? In a world of digital illusions, awareness is no longer optional. It's the only path to real control over your life. Once you understand the system, you stop being a product. You become a person again, a thinker, a decision maker, someone who can resist being programmed by profit-driven algorithms. AI is an evil, but it reflects the goals of those who control it. And if those goals prioritize profit or control, then neutrality becomes just another illusion of choice. Machiavelli's world hasn't disappeared. It's been recoded. Today's rulers don't need armies. They need algorithms that decide what's visible, what's invisible, and which stories shape the future. You still have power, but only if you stay awake. Because the most effective kind of control doesn't silence you. It convinces you to stop asking questions, and that's how freedom ends. If this video made you think, please hit like and subscribe for more untold ideas shaping your mind, your choices, and your world. Stay aware. Stay in control.